Hi everyone, today we're going to be making some graduation cards for this year. I have a couple already made. We have some seniors that are graduating from a school with the colors of red, black, and white, and we have some seniors that are graduating from a school with purple and white colors. So I made the cards coordinating to their school colors. This is the artwork in which I took to go on the card, and I used the Cricut. I was going to actually try to do some cutting out and different things, but when I did it initially, it didn't work out like I wanted. So basically, I just already had the design on Cricut Design Space. So I printed it out with the, print and cut part of the program, but I didn't do any cutting. I just printed it out, and then I'm going to cut it myself. And so basically you could do this on your printer too. If you just wanted to go to whatever, illustrated program that you use, you can do the same thing. I just found the senior part of the artwork I found online. It was free. I just copied the image, and then this congratulations is out of Cricut Design Space. I don't remember which font it is. So I'm basically cutting the image to fit all the way across the card base, which is this is just regular card base, the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So we'll make this 5 1/2. And it's pretty tight. I mean, it's exact. So we'll cut that off. And then cut these apart. This was about the max size I could get. I wanted it fairly big. I could have went with just 4 of them. Because when you print in Cricut Design Space, you can't do a full 8 1/2 by 11, or I think people have found a way around it. But anyways, when you go to actually do that on Cricut Design Space, it won't let you print a full 8 1/2 by 11 sheet, so you only have so much space to use. So it just so happened that 3 of my designs fit on that size of what they allow. Alright, so let me go ahead and grab a black card base. And I may not have one ready. That wasn't very good. That's okay. So I have a piece of 110-pound black cardstock. 8 1/2 by 11. We're going to cut the 11-inch side down to 5 1/2, so we have 2 card bases. And just to make sure that it's even, get out my scoreboard, and on the 8 1/2, we're going to score it at 4 1/4. We're just going to score it in half. You don't have to use a scoreboard for this. You can just score it in half if you want. It's just that 110-pound cardstock is a little difficult to try to just fold over on its own. It's a little stiff. Okay, so here's our card base. And then what we're going to do is attach... Actually, first, before we do that, I'm going to grab 2 of these little strips. These are just glitter paper. And on the red ones, I chose the metallic. All these senior senior cards are for girls. If that matters, whatever. But that's why I'm using glitter. Some of these red ones are going to guys, so I didn't think they would really appreciate the glitter. So I got some red metallic for that trim. And yeah, red metallic for that one as well. These little strips here are 3/8 of an inch by 5 1/2. And the reason I chose 3/8 of an inch is I use my 1/4 inch tape here a lot. I also have a tape gun that I use, and it's 1/4 of an inch. And so if I lay this adhesive right in the center of that strip, it's like perfect. I mean, there's a little bit of extra on the side as far as extra paper, but if I were to just cut it at 1/4 of an inch, I might have some adhesive hanging off. So this just puts it pretty much right through the center of the strip, and it works out wonderfully. So now I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to place it, I'm going to give it a little bit of space at the top of the card, and then just go down a little bit and place that glitter strip. And then it gives me something to line my design, my piece of, call it my piece of art, my image here that I have, my senior image. Now if you have stamps, you can, you know, stamp something like this, but I don't think I have any graduation stamps. I think everything I have says just congratulations in general, which that's going to go on the inside here in a second. So I'm going to line this up, just eyeballing it across there. Perfect. Take our other strip, lay it down in the center. So these cards went really, really fast as far as making them, and didn't take any time to print them, obviously. So I'm going to line it up here on this side and trim it out. So that's the front of the card. Super duper cute. Then on the inside, what I've done is have this little stamp positioning tool, and there's several of these out there on the market. This one happens to be Stamp Perfect. Who makes this one? Hampton or something? I don't know. Anyways, basically what it does is it holds your paper in place, and you put your stamps on this little board on the clear part of it, and so you can make multiple cards, and you don't have to, and everything's lined up, so then you just put your next piece of paper in here and line it up in the corner and just stamp and keep going. So if you're going to mass produce some cards, this is a perfect tool to have. So right now what I have is Celebrate, and then it says congratulations to you. The Celebrate stamp is from the Letter It stamp set, and then my congratulations to you just came from this stamp set, and I do not know what brand it is or when I got it, where I got it from. So I have my stamps over here. I'm going to take my black VersaFine ink, take my ink pad, and just go over that stamp. And normally I got a little bit of ink over here on the side, and that shouldn't touch because my stamps are going to hit first, and that shouldn't do anything. But I'm going to wipe it off anyways because I don't want any extra ink on my paper. So then you'll just take it and press it down, just like that, and then there you go. So this is the inside of our card. It's going to be just like that. And then on these purple ones, it's just going to have one of our daughter's names. It'll say from so-and-so and family, because these are going to her friends that that were on her team at school. So I'm just going to keep on plugging away at these guys, and I'll get all of the inside made. So that's perfect. That's basically it. These here, on this one here particularly, I made a gift card holder. I got a gift card for this one, and then this little pouch here is going to be for some money. So I'm going to fold it up and slide some money in there. This one here, just going to put some money in there, and this is the same thing. Put some money in there, and I just do that by taking the dollar bill lengthwise and folding it in half again, and then I just slide it in there. Alright, so these guys, I'm not sure what we're going to do for gifts. I don't know if we're going to go out and get something, if we're going to make something. We might do something with some photos, or if we're just going to give them money. So I don't have anything really prepared to go with the card yet, but nevertheless, they're all getting cards that look similar. So I will, if you'll notice, this one here does not say congratulations because I forgot when I was going back and forth in the design process on Design Space, I had deleted the congratulations part off of the first one I printed. So some of them don't say congratulations, which that's okay to me, because when you open it up, it will say. And then I'll just attach this with some adhesive, and it doesn't take very much of this adhesive because it's really good stuff. So I'm just going to hit two sides with that. Maybe get it pulled up. Okay. And then we'll just center this like that. And there's the inside of the card and the outside of the card. So I like those cards. They're easy to mass produce and they look really, really nice. Okay, we'll see you next time.